A random number generator trades better than you. Yes, you heard that right. Guys, if you're anything like me, you're a complete idiot who's watched hundreds of videos from other YouTubers flexing their diamond crested watches, driving their Lamborghinis, but all you want to do is have some extra money to pay the bills and maybe go on vacation a few times a year. You hear all the time people say that only 1% of traders become profitable and that you will most likely lose money. Well, guess what? They're right. You will lose money. But here's where you start to misunderstand the concept. Losing money is part of trading. The difference is how you manage the losses. What if I told you that with proper risk management, even a random number generator can trade better than you and with no stop loss? You literally have to be below average, worse than a 50-50 chance to lose money here. So I'm going to show you how in this video. So make sure to subscribe and let's jump into it. First, you need to understand the basic tenets of supply and demand. This will make your trades far easier to manage instead of throwing a dart on the chart in the middle of a consolidation. Trust me, I've been there. If you're unfamiliar with supply and demand, I recommend you watch my previous video on it. But here's a quick rundown. Price action tends to form zones of supply and demand. The clearest zones to draw out are the ones that stick out as soon as you open the chart. It should take you no less than 3 to 5 seconds to identify it. All you need to know is that price will tend to bounce off that zone, or maybe sometimes break through it. Usually it's a 50-50 chance, so don't overthink it. Now, when I say risk management, I mean that each trade you take should be a tiny percentage of your portfolio. I'll usually do 1 to 3%. Now guys, I'm sorry to break it to you, but trading 10 to 20% of your portfolio is the reason why you keep blowing your account. This is the trap that new traders always fall into. They find some magic strategy or indicator that they like, and they think that 10 to 20% is a reasonable risk. Or like some of you, gambling 50 to 90%. Guys, trading is a business. Treat it like one. You'll eventually be wrong with any strategy, whether it's supply and demand, breakouts, RSI, or whatever the hell this is. I mean, come on, what is this really? Fibonacci? They're meant to make you feel good about your trade, but they all eventually stop working. None of this has any predictive power. Now, because you'll eventually be wrong with any strategy or indicator, you need to have some extra money ready to go when that happens. That's why I say use only 1 to 3% of your portfolio, so you have more dry powder. So let's summarize what I'm going to be doing here. Each trade we take will be at a supply and demand zone. Each trade we take will also consist of just 1 to 3% of your portfolio. We will be using no stop loss. And the exciting part, a random number generator will decide the direction. Now let's get to the fun part so I can show you how, with proper risk management, even a random number generator can trade better than you. So here's what I'm going to do. We're going to find a random place on the chart. See what we have. All right, perfect. Looks like we might be close to a demand zone. About here. Here's what you're going to do, guys. You're going to wait for the price to reach a demand or a supply zone. In this case, it looks like it's closest to a demand zone, so let's wait and see if it does. All right, guys. So it looks like the price has reached a demand zone. So I'm going to go to a random number generator. 1 for long, 2 for short. Looks like we have a short. So guys, all I'm going to do, I'm going to trust the random number generator. We're going for a short here. Remember, this is only 1 to 3% of our account. So we have plenty more cash in case this doesn't go our direction. All right. When you have a decent amount of profit, guys, just take it. It reached our demand zone again. So let's choose a direction. 1. We're going to buy. Again, more profit. So guys, here's something you should understand as well. You don't necessarily have to be closing them this early either. You could just wait until the price reaches another supply zone. So for example, the most obvious supply zone I see is up here. Because we're dealing with such tiny amounts, 1 to 3%, I could literally just wait until it goes up here. Right? Guys, there's only 2 directions a price might go. It might go sideways, but eventually it's going to go either up or down. Meaning it's either going to be up here or it might be down here eventually. Who knows? It doesn't matter. So, random number generator. Let's see what we have. All right, so we have a buy. Let's just see what happens. Guys, it's almost like clockwork. Close up here. It's near demand. It's near a supply zone, so random number generator. So yes, obviously, I would personally short this, but even the random number generator, it's predicting the right direction at this point. But who knows? It could also just blast right through the supply zone. Let's see what happens. Now, I want it to go the wrong direction just so I can show you guys as well what you're gonna do. Okay, wait. Okay, unfortunately, we made money. Let's close that again. Please sell. Come on. Okay, we're gonna buy. And this is textbook example of a range, a consolidation as well. So the random number generator is literally choosing the right trades. All right, so it was a 1. So we're gonna buy here. Please, I want to lose money. Come on. Okay. All right. I would like it to go deeper into the red. So let's see. I want to show you guys. All right, this should be good. Okay, guys. So look, this is an example of the price going the wrong direction, right? So if you don't see another zone, another obvious zone, you should look to the left. Looks like the next zone is about down here, but there was a lot of demand over here as well. So let's see if it returns to this level. Okay, so in this case, it looks like it might be forming a demand zone down here. So what I'm going to do here, guys, is remember, this is only 1 to 3% of the account. So I'm going to buy here. This is going to lower our cost. Let's see what happens. Remember, guys, the best part about this is because it's only 1 to 3% of your account, you can afford to wait. You don't have to panic and sell or anything. You can literally just wait. So let's continue to wait. Okay, look at that. Even though I was completely wrong in the direction and it shot straight through into loss, my account was not blown up and I was still able to come out with almost break even. Look at that, guys, just like that. So we're back at this zone. So let's let the random number generator choose again. All right, it's a short. Let's go ahead and sell. Now remember, if it doesn't go your direction, just wait for the next zone. This is the next zone that I'm going to sell at. Okay. Close. Let's assume we missed out, right? Sometimes you're not always going to be there. Sometimes you're asleep, right? So it's not going to be a perfect entry, but let's sell here again. See what happens. Let's see if it forms another high up here. All right, guys, so check this out. Remember, the last sell that we made was over here, right? So, guys, you don't have to close your entire position. You could just close this one in a profit. So if it just bounces right back up here, guess what? You're entering into the same position at a cheaper price. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to buy back this position. I'm going to buy this back. It'll be in profit. I don't believe this is the correct amount, but trust me, this should be maybe about $300 to $400 in profit. So let's just wait and see. Remember, our previous position, I believe, was this one. So if it comes down here, then we're in profit for our first position. So let's wait and see what happens. Remember, it can only go 2 directions, up or down. Okay. Ooh, that would have been really nice to get the top. Now check this out. I'm going to enter in my second position again, but an even better price. up here. Let's see what happens. All right, so guys, check this out. This position up here, I just made plenty of profit, so I'm going to close this one. Remember guys, this is all profit that I'm making. This is the only one that's currently still in loss. But considering the fact that I've made money here and here and here and here, in fact, check this out. This is 86 pips, and this was 46 pips. So 80, 40, that's about 120, 130, give or take. What am I at loss here? 74. Guys, I'm already in net profit. Remember, the trade went completely against me. Right now, I could literally close everything and I'll still be in major profit. I'll still be in about 50 pips profit. This is the simplicity of using proper risk management and no stop loss. Guys, time is on your side now. That is the major difference here. So guys, remember what I said. This is already in total profit. If I want, I could just close it. There you go. But I would normally still wait for it to come down because I'm a stickler and I just love to see my history all green. Check my Twitter if you want to see proof of this concept working. I literally show you a history of full green. No loss. You know why? Because all I do is wait until it goes into profit. Now guys, if you liked what you saw here today, please subscribe, like, and comment. And maybe I'll make more videos like this. Who knows? Let me know what you think.